Hi, I've tried to record this at least twice already, and each time failed. I was using the voice memo thing app on my iPad, so forgive me if I sound a little bit dry. Moreover, I had a script for this before, but I kind of went rogue because I realized I'm not actually that great at reading things out loud, especially when it comes to, I don't know, telling a joke or whatever. It just seems unnatural to me. So if you hear a lot of ums and errings, I'm really sorry. This is my first ever video. I'm not professional. This is just going to be a hobby. So please do not hold that against me. This is just such a weird experience for me because you know how everyone just does that thing where we all pretend we're YouTubers, so we talk to ourselves like, hey guys, welcome to my channel. Yeah, it's weird because now I'm actually doing that. It's really weird. So if I seem a little bit unnatural, please excuse that. Just a few things before I start. Sorry, I really should just get into it. But first of all, I'm recording on my iPad. I was going to record on my phone. I don't know why I'm not doing that anymore. I guess it's for storage reasons. Anyway, I'm recording on my iPad, so if it sounds like I'm recording on the microwave, that's why. Sorry for the audio quality. As I said, this is probably just going to be a hobby, so do not hold it against me. I'm not going to go and try start buying all this expensive equipment because what's the point? What's the point? I'm not taking it seriously. Secondly, I probably should have put this first actually, but anyway, thank you for clicking on my video. I appreciate you showing wow. What I was trying to say was I appreciate you showing interest in my hobby. So thanks for joining me along the way. I think that's all I had to say in terms of the notes before the video. So without further ado, let's get into the whole reason you're on this video. Alright, so I am a British Nigerian citizen. I was born and bred here. My parents are Nigerian. I'm not gonna get into that. Basically, I have parents, and if you know what that's like being a creative person, then you know. Obviously, I understand that strict traditional parents can come from any background, any race, any whatever, but you know that most African parents will not allow their children to go into creative careers. So when I tell you I fought tooth and nail to be able to get the permission to apply to the uni I'm in right now, I am not even kidding. I'm not gonna get into all the, you know, nooks and crannies of my family business, but long story short, I'm here. I'm here in uni now. I'm 18. I don't know if I said that. Did I say that already? Anyways, yeah, I'm in uni. I'm not telling you where. I'm not telling you where. That's weird. Maybe I tell you. Maybe I tell you. Where is my grandma today? What I meant to say is maybe I will tell you when I've graduated. If I graduate, no, when I graduate. Let's speak positively, please. I have completely lost my point of focus. I'm just gonna get right into it. So September, was it September 17th or something like that? I moved into my uni. It was nice. I'm living in student halls at the moment. So I live in a house with what's it like six other people, but someone left like a few weeks ago. So yeah, six now. Yeah, so it's been an interesting experience to say the least. I won't lie to you, when I came to uni, one of my biggest concerns was having to hear the aftermath of people's drunken night outs. Because you know, you see them story times all the time, like, oh, my housemate from hell, housemate horror stories, XYZ, and I didn't want to deal with that. I really did not want to deal with that. I don't like drunk people. I don't like the concept of drunkenness in itself, so I didn't want to have to deal with the aftermaths of people being drunk. But both you and I will be very relieved to hear. It's fine. The way the walls were built in this house, it's not actually a house, by the way, it's more like a flat. But anyway, the way the walls were built, they're really thick. It's really nice. You can barely hear what other people are doing unless they're proper yelling in their room. You won't really be able to hear what's going on there, which is my absolute favourite part of this house. I'm not joking when I tell you. I have never loved having so much privacy whilst being forced to give others privacy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to hear what they're doing or face the consequences of their nights out. I don't even know if they go on nights out because there aren't even that many clubs around this area, which I'll get into in a second. But yes, Gigi was very, very relieved to find out that she would not be having to deal with the consequences of people's uni recklessness. That was until someone started moving around upstairs. See, the thing is, it's almost like the walls compensate for the ceilings. They have thick walls and thin ceilings. I can hear every movement that is made by whoever's living upstairs right above me. And I just don't understand how that can be overlooked within the architecture. Like, you have it in mind to bless us with thick walls so we can study or revise or whatever. Do you even revise for creative subjects? I know I don't have to, which is another bonus of being in a creative uni. But anyway, yeah, you make the walls thick to give us a sense of peace and quiet, but we can't even get peace and quiet from the people living above us because I hear every movement made, every creak. Oh my goodness, it's so frustrating. There have been times where I've been up around 2, 3, 4 a.m. because I'm a night owl, and I've just been hearing creaking and movement and like a chair rolling across a floor upstairs because they've given us desk chairs. And I'm just sat there groggy, frustrated, like, what is going on? Why are you moving around so much this time of the day? What are you doing? That's a minor issue though. It's not that bad, especially considering the fact that I barely value my sleep anymore anyway. My sleep schedule is wrecked at the moment. It's very, very bad. Yeah, I have no issues with my room at the moment. The kitchen situation though, that's a whole nother story. Wildlife. When you hear wildlife, what do you think? What kind of environment do you imagine? What kind of place do you think that animals in the wildlife would reside in? What do you think? Would you think that it would make a guest appearance in your kitchen? Because I certainly didn't when I came to this uni. I've had 3 encounters with animals in my kitchen just coming through the window as if it's a flipping motel. The first encounter I had with this wildlife in my kitchen was when one of my flatmates texted the group chat that we have and said, guys, there's a squirrel in the kitchen. I read this on my phone in my room and said, what? I was so confused. I was sat there looking at my phone, laughing to myself like there is no way in this world or the next that there is a squirrel in our kitchen. I mean, I say there's no way, but obviously I believed my housemate. I was just so discombobulated because how can a squirrel find its way into our kitchen? I come from East London, right? And the most we get are rats. Not in our houses, but like just around the area. The most we get in our house is like mice, maybe. But believe me when I tell you, I was in a state of disorientation when I saw that text message saying there was a squirrel in our kitchen. Oh, I also have to add, our kitchen's on the top floor. There are 3 floors, so you have ground floor, first floor, and then the kitchen is on the top floor. And a squirrel found its way into our kitchen. Bearing in mind there are no trees around our house. There's nothing that can allow the squirrel to, I don't know, kind of find a ledge onto our house. I don't know how it parkoured across the house for it to have gotten into our kitchen, but it did. Anyways, yes, she texted the group chat saying that it was in our kitchen, and I said, I definitely need to see this. I should mention, I'm someone who hates running into people in the kitchen. I really do not like being in there when other people are there. So for me to have stepped out of my comfort zone, out of the comfort of my room, to go and see what was happening just shows how much interest I showed in a squirrel being in our kitchen. I love squirrels. Yeah, I found my way upstairs. Found my way upstairs as if I knew. That statement's misleading. I was actually pretty well settled in by that point. But anyways, went upstairs and there actually was a squirrel in the kitchen, of course. I was in shock, to say the least. I was very amused though. I was laughing and I actually took a Snapchat video. I'll have to look over and see if I can put it in here. I don't want to reveal anyone's faces, but it was hilarious. It was just running around the kitchen. It was on the floor, and by this point, another housemate came into the kitchen to see what was going on. So we were trying to avoid it because we were kind of scared of it climbing onto us, scratching us up, biting us, rabies or something you kind of want to avoid. We kept avoiding it, and it most likely kept trying to avoid us. So it came to a point where it ran behind this corner that we couldn't see behind, obviously. So we rounded the corner as well to see where it got up to and see what it was doing, obviously. And it was gone. I was baffed. I was very baffed. I was so confused. How did a squirrel that was there a few seconds ago round the corner and just disappear? It pulled a dynamo, it was gone. So the 3 of us started looking around the area, trying to scout it out and see if it was still there, as you do. And seriously, nada, nothing. We turned up with nothing. It was not there anymore. The 3 of us even stayed for about an extra 15 minutes just to see if it would show up again or make any sort of sounds, knock something over, just do something to show it was still there. But no, it didn't. It was gone. We checked around the counters, we checked behind the fridge, underneath the fridge, etc., etc. It just was not there. It was gone. It evaporated into thin air. Honestly, if not for those 2 girls being there with me, I would have questioned seeing the squirrel in the first place. Bearing in mind, I don't take any sort of hallucinogens. Is that how you say that word? I don't take no drugs, okay? I don't take nothing like that for me to be hallucinating squirrels. There was a squirrel there, okay? And it just disappeared. I don't know how, I don't know why, it disappeared. This has very quickly become a story time about how a squirrel invaded my kitchen. Um, I might actually just have to change the video topic to that. Anyways, yes, that was the first situation in which an animal made a guest appearance in the kitchen. The second instance, which I wasn't actually there for, happened a few days ago, where a housemate texted our group chat and said there was a big squirrel in the kitchen. And that kind of amused me because he's a grown guy and he was scared of a big squirrel. That's just funny to me. I think another housemate actually had to come in and shoo the squirrel away. She had to guide it out the window back where it came. But that was very, very interesting. The third time I had an animal encounter in the kitchen was actually this morning. So I entered the kitchen with a bowl of noodles, uncooked, obviously, in my water bottle, my oven mitt, everything. I just came prepared to get my food and leave because that's what I like to do. I like to be out there as soon as possible. The second I stepped foot inside, I saw a bird do a massive U-turn right back out the window. Like, you could practically hear its wings burning rubber as it flew right back out the way it came. It was as scared as I was, and I almost dropped my bowl of noodles. It was a very unpleasant experience to have first thing in the morning. Yeah, those are my animal experiences. And obviously I have more experiences that I've experienced. Wow, that was poor use of grammar. And to think I got like an 8 in GCSE English. Yeah, what I was trying to say is I have more experiences, but I think this video is getting a bit long and I'm gonna have a lot to draw and edit. So I think I will round up here. I can't believe I'm gonna have to make this a two-parter, and I can't believe I rambled on for that long about a squirrel. A squirrel! Regardless, this is gonna have to be a two-parter. If you enjoyed this video, why don't you subscribe? You know, stick around. Be the first to know. Oh, that was terrible. Be the first to know when I upload the next part, because I certainly don't know as it stands. I don't know how long this is going to take to edit, put together, and whatnot. So put on that bell notification thingy-majig, because YouTube likes to do this cutesy little thing where it only actually notifies you of like a quarter of the creators' videos. Even when you turn on the bell sometimes, it's really booky. Yeah, I'm waffling. Like, subscribe, share, that helps. Comment. I don't know what you should comment. Good grief. Do what you want. Live your life, because that's what I'm doing at the moment. Have fun. Bye. Have a nice Christmas as well. I'm recording this on the 17th of December, the 17th of December right now. So Merry Christmas, because I probably won't be back before Christmas. I don't know. Okay, yeah, bye for real. Thanks for watching.